Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Love Island USA Season 7, and there's a lot that we got to get into because it is September, and a lot is going on as far as these islanders that are going to be booked and busy. And keep in mind, some people from this particular season will also appear on Love Island Games, which comes out the 16th, right? So first and foremost, we got to talk about Jaylen. He's got another brand deal. I believe it's with Delta Airlines, and he might be taking Jeremiah with him on the trip because that's who he was like FaceTiming and everything else. So congrats to Jaylen. Jaylen really has probably spent some of the least amount of time in the villa, but because of how, he came off on the show and because of how well liked and everything else that he was, it's just been opportunity after opportunity. I don't think he's had to go back to his job as a trucker, you guys, because he's been booked and busy. Speaking of Jeremiah, so we know that he's doing the streaming thing, right? So he went to Universal Studios yesterday with Hannah and Iris. That seems to be like a new trio of sorts. And also Jeremiah has his book club, right? Where he's already had one in-person meeting where he has purchased books for everybody that came to do the in-person meeting of the book club. Well, Jeremiah is also racking up the brand deals, you guys. So he has already a deal with Chipotle. That was announced earlier, like a few weeks back or whatever, right? But it was announced a couple of days ago, also a brand deal with Smoothie King, you guys. So congrats to Jeremiah. And everything else. We talked yesterday about Amaya and Iris are going to be presenters this weekend at the Creative Arts Emmys. The official Primetime Emmys is the following week, right? However, last night was still the US Open, right? So Naomi, she was playing. Unfortunately, she lost, you guys. She previously had beat Coco. However, she lost last night. But Amaya was there, featured on the Jumbotron, was on the blue carpet. All of the things, you guys. We also so keep in mind, we also have the VMAs this weekend. So NICOLANDRIA was at a pre-VMA event, and it sounds like Olandria has a brand deal with Bacardi, so congrats to her. Also, I liked the makeup that Olandria used last night, the makeup artist. So the makeup artist she used last night, is the same one that I believe Chelley and Serena use, but it sounds like the regular makeup artist that Olandria uses she might be coming out. I know she's going to come out for New York Fashion Week, but it might have just been a situation where she might have just been booked with other people or what have you. But her and Nicolas were at a pre-VMA event last night and everything else. Tons of paparazzi, tons of red carpet photos, and so on and so forth, you guys. Also, Nicolas has another brand deal as well, and it's taking on the whole cowboy aesthetic, you guys. It is taking on the cowboy aesthetic and talking about boots on the ground and everything else, you guys. Clark, you guys, I think Taylor has gotten her a horse. I think Taylor has gotten Clark a horse. It is interesting because on the show and even on the initial set of interviews, you guys, Clark to me didn't seem like she was going to be for this cowboy lifestyle. She wasn't going to be featuring it or any of these things, but she has fully embraced it, you guys. She has fully embraced it so much that her family has come out to see the rodeo, y'all. Yes, they have. They have come out to Oklahoma, y'all, to see Taylor in action. As you know, Taylor previously had an injury. He fell off and everything else at the previous rodeo, fell off, had a bad injury, had to be carted off, all the things. Like, he was kind of walking off, but they eventually had to put him in a cart and take him to the hospital. Looked like his arm was in a sling and everything else. And so he is back at it, and all of Clark's family was there to support him in action, you guys. Also, I want to talk about in a separate video, because this one's getting a little long for me, but it is Chelley did an interview with Galore magazine, and this is after the Billboard, when she hosted the red carpet for the Billboard Caribbean Music Awards. And this is also after Ace's interview come out. So there's some tidbits in there about her friendship with Olandria. So I want to break down that full interview that she did in a separate video. But just everything that I've seen thus far, like Chelley just looked great because it was more high quality photos that were attached with the articles. And that's some things that I'm noticing too with this year with these Islanders, is that if there's like an interview or a brand that's associated with the Islanders, it seems to be when they are posting some of their content. Otherwise, it seems at random when they're posting their photo shoots and things like that. So that was something else I was paying attention to. Finally, you guys, we need to talk about Huda. Oh, one other brand deal. I think Amaya has another brand deal as well. Well, a couple brand deals that are coming that are announced. I believe one is with Garnier. And another one hasn't been fully announced yet, but it's coming. There's rumors that Chelley and Olandria might be promoting a sunglasses brand today, but I'm going to keep an eye out on that to see if that is true or not. But back to Huda, y'all. So the NFL season started, right? Started officially, we're in week 1 officially last night, right? With Thursday night football. Eagles, Cowboys, major, rivalry, division rivalry, all of the things, right? However, you guys, there was a 2-minute commercial about the Tush Push led by Huda. And she even threw in there a reference to the show about, or the reunion about needing to take, 5 weeks, for her mental health or whatever else. And I was like, wow. And I shouldn't have been surprised by the NFL for doing this, because they love rage baiting. They love rage baiting. They love promoting people who are anti-black, you guys. I said it. They love it. They love for people to be outraged and so on and so forth. And so I am not shocked to see Huda there. But and I think also now she was in Dubai, but I think now she might be in Canada again. She has met back up with Louis and everything else. So she's just on her little world tour, y'all. She is on her little world tour, and it seems that I think coming soon we're going to be hearing more about different deals, but I am sure she got paid a pretty penny to be a part of the NFL coverage, y'all. And this is going to be interesting considering she has marketed herself as, you know, a quote-unquote personal trainer, that she might be in the athleisure space and other things. So it is interesting how much and how visible and how many opportunities these islanders are getting right out the gate, you guys. And that's why hopefully y'all stop the Stan Wars and y'all stop the fighting back and forth, because this is going to be a busy month for all of these islanders, regardless of who you like or who you don't like, you guys. So there is that. That is it. That is all for this video. It is finito. It is final. It is donezo. It is it. It is over as todos for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.